Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back to talk about all of the fragrances that I wore last week. So I've got a normal amount here. I'm gonna jump right in. I'm gonna start with this beauty right here. This is from Dolce Gabbana, and this one is called Dolce Peony. Gosh, I have had this fragrance in my collection for years, and I have always loved it, but now that my after this last skin chemistry change that I just went through, this thing smells incredible on me now. I absolutely adore this. This is a sweet syrupy floral. Oh my gosh. It's sweet in the way that honeysuckle is sweet. And that's what I always think of whenever I smell this perfume. It reminds me of honeysuckle, like natural honeysuckle that you would smell, you know, in the wild or whatever. Oh my gosh, I am obsessed with this, and it smells so good on my skin now. I was obsessed the whole time that I was wearing this. I just smelled so amazing. I cannot believe what a huge dent I've put in this. I have had it for a good 4 or 5 years, probably longer. I don't know, probably 5 years at least. But I just don't remember like going that hard with it. I usually only wear it once or twice a year, but I do way overspray. I do between 10 and 15 sprays of this usually. It's an absolute monster on me if I really, really overspray it. I don't know what it would be like if you just did like a normal amount of sprays, but this thing lasted on me forever. I smelled it until I went to bed that night. I mean, it was just so long lasting, but yeah, I love this one. I love this whole Dolce line, this whole Dolce Garden line. The only one I have not loved is the one in the yellow bottle, the Dolce Shine, I think is what it's called. That's the only one that I have not liked, but every other one, I'm just obsessed with them. So anyways, that is Dolce & Gabbana Dolce Peony. Such an amazing scent. Okay, and then next, I was on that kind of sweet spring floral kick. So I wore my Gucci Flora from Gucci. This is the Eau de Parfum formulation, and this is the original formulation. This fragrance was not only reformulated, it was repackaged at some point. So mine is the original. I am missing my little bow, the little bow that's supposed to go on here, but I don't really care. This is another one that I'm obsessed with. This is another sweet, syrupy floral. This one is a little bit more perfumey than the Dolce Peony is. So this one is, I think, maybe a little bit more mature than that one, though this isn't a mature scent at all. It's just a really beautiful, classic, classy, perfumey, sweet spring floral. It's incredible. I love it. If I really, really overspray with this one, I can get a good long time out of it too. I oversprayed this one probably 10 to 12 sprays, and I think I was able to smell this for a good 6 or 7 hours. It lasted a very long time. I love this scent. This one I probably will only wear like once a year because it's been discontinued, and I will enjoy it, but I don't want to like blow through it because it'll be really hard to replace this bottle. So anyways, that is Gucci Flora, the Eau de Parfum formulation. I just realized that I started this video without a lip product on, so I feel better now. Okay, next I wore this beautiful combination. My sweet friend Jacqueline sent this perfume over. This is the Al Rahab Tutti Musk spray perfume, and I was so excited to be able to layer it over my Tutti Musk oil, and I am obsessed with this fragrance. This is like, it's a sweet, slightly musky berry scent. It is quite synthetic smelling, but I don't mind it. It's really, really tart, very fresh. It smells almost like sour candied berries, or like a sour berry candy. It's so delicious. I love this. It's perfect for like high heat. It's very bright, very tart, very refreshing, sweet, candy-like. It's incredible. I love it. I haven't tried the perfume on its own yet. Actually, yeah, I did try the perfume on its own on my hand when it very first came, and I could smell it for a few hours on my hand at least. layered over, but when I did wear it like as my scent of the day, layered over the oil, I got a good 5 or 6 hours out of the combination, which is amazing for an Al Rahab because typically these fragrances don't last a very long time. I have found with this one and Dalal that if you layer the oil and the spray perfume together, it will last a very, very long time. This was no different. I love this. It's like sweet, sugary, sour berry candy. I love it. So anyways, that is Al Rahab Tutti Musk. Next, I just grabbed an old standby. This is an easy reach for me for warm weather. This is Moschino I Love Love. And I love this scent. It's kind of similar to Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. But this has like a really kind of dry green aspect to it that I love about this one. And it kind of smells like fizzy orange soda. So like a sweet fizzy orange soda, but with this really beautiful kind of dry greenness in the background. It's amazing. I love this. Super, super long lasting. I can get a good 8 hours out of this perfume easily. It's just one of my standbys, one of my go-tos for warm weather, and I love it. It's an easy reach for me. I just love everything about this scent. So that is Moschino I Love Love. Okay, this next one, I wore this one to bed because that's typically how I wear this fragrance. It's really not good for anything else. This is a fragrance from Josie Maran, and it's a holistic fragrance, and it's called Peace Vanilla Wafer. You do have to shake this one up because it is a water perfume and the oil does separate from the water. I really like how this one smells. It smells yummy. It smells like kind of like a typical vanilla, but there's some citrus in it. So it's kind of like a fresh citrusy vanilla. It's really, really beautiful. I love this scent. It lasts all of maybe 10 minutes on me. So this is one that I usually spray it on at bedtime, get in bed, and then very shortly after, I can't smell it anymore, but I do really love it. And yeah, I like that it's a water perfume and it's a really clean perfume, so I don't have to feel bad about spraying this on and then going to sleep and my body trying to heal itself overnight with chemicals on me, which is what I usually am doing. But this is, since this is a very like holistic, clean fragrance, I don't have to worry about that too much, and that's why I love wearing this one at bedtime. For that reason, also for because it just doesn't last long. So anyways, really nice fragrance, but I wouldn't probably recommend this one. So this is Josie Maran Peace Vanilla Wafer. Okay, and then the last two that I wore are actually two brand new fragrances to my collection. I'm also going to be filming a Dua haul because I just ordered 5 bottles from Dua during their Easter sale. I've got another cart already that I'm going to pull the trigger on very, very soon because I'm obsessed. I got amazing fragrances this time around, and so anyways, I wore 2 of them. I didn't want to include them in this because I typically like to have the hauls up before I have them in a what I wore last week video, but I can't wait. I'm so excited about them. And also, can we just talk about how good this packaging is now? They have really, really upped the game with their packaging. These boxes are awesome. They're like books, so you just open it and there's your bottle of perfume. It talks about Dua as a company. This is not sponsored. I am not affiliated with Dua in any way, shape, or form. I've never received bottles from them, and I paid for all of these with my own money, so this is just my opinion and my experience. I've always had a great experience with Dua. They're very consistent. They ship really quickly, and I have loved most of their fragrances. Are there some that haven't worked for me and that I've passed along? Absolutely, but for the most part, I am a big fan. I know there are some people out there that Dua just doesn't work for them, but I would say if you're one of those people that Dua just hasn't worked for you in the past, definitely give them another try because they're like everything about their fragrances, it has changed for the better. And not like changed in a big way, but they're definitely like subtle changes. Like the packaging is amazing. These boxes are so good. The bottles are the same, but they have these really nice wooden lids now that I love. I'm just really digging Dua. I always have, but I like them even more now, especially after I got all these fragrances, because I got some really good ones. Okay, so this is the one that I'm actually wearing today, and I am obsessed with this. Let me grab my phone because I want to tell you the notes in these. Yeah, and their Easter sale is still live. And they have, so they've got like their regular perfumes, which are usually priced anywhere between like $55 and like $65, most of them. Some of them are a little bit higher, some of them are a little bit lower. But then they also have this Dua designer line, which those are, and a lot of those fragrances are like vaulted, but those fragrances are only $33. And then when you do, if you add $150 worth of those to your cart, you get 33% off of them. So they end up being right around $22-ish. It's just such a good deal. So I got 5 fragrances for like, I don't even remember, like right around $120, I think. There's so many fragrances that I want. I finally sat down and went through and made an entire Dua wish list. I think I'm actually gonna film a video so you guys can see everything that I really wanna pick up from Dua. Okay, so this one is called Extremely Vanille. This one was only $33, so after the discount, I think I paid maybe $22 for this. This is a clone of a fragrance called Vanille Charnel by Epico. I hope I'm saying that correctly. It is so good. This is candied fruits, lemon, white flowers, peach blossom, vanilla, caramel, musk, and benzoin. And with this one, I get a little bit of the citrus, but I mostly get the most beautiful, creamy, fluffy vanilla. A really creamy, buttery vanilla with a little bit of citrus to keep it from getting like too saccharine sweet or too heavy. I really don't get any of the white florals. I just get the most divine vanilla. I am obsessed with this one. I'm so happy I picked it up. And like I said before, I've got a cart ready. I think I've got 4 more fragrances in that cart. And they are clones of, I want to pick up their clone of Tejoda, which I know is just going to be incredible. They have a clone of that vanilla fragrance that my fragrance friend Susan sent me a couple samples of. The one that has been discontinued from Farmacia SS Annunziata, I think is the name, and it's called Vanille del Madagascar. They've got a clone for that I've got in my cart, and then there are 2 other ones that I'm just obsessed. So anyways, this one has been going strong. I sprayed this on probably 3 hours ago now, and it is still going strong. I can't even imagine, these aren't even fully macerated yet. I can't even imagine what these are gonna be like when they are finally fully macerated. I am in heaven. I am obsessed with everyone that I got. So anyways, that is the one that I'm wearing today. That one is called Extremely Vanille. So fantastic. Susan also sent me, she may have sent me a sample of the real one of that. I'm not totally sure. I know she sent me samples from Epico or Epico, however you say that. If I'm talking a million miles a minute, it's because I'm sitting here drinking a lavender latte. I'm obsessed with this lavender latte. I'm gonna drink one like every single day for as long as they have them because I am obsessed. I love it because it's like, it is slightly lavendery and it is slightly sweet, but it's also slightly salty, and I'm such a sucker for like a tiny bit of salt in my sweet mix. Okay, the next Dua that I wore this week is this one here called Soft Vanilla. Oh my gosh, this is another one. I'm so obsessed with this. Let me look up the notes really quickly. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and film that, that Dua wish list, since we're on the subject of Dua, and since I'm definitely going to be putting in another order soon here. Okay, Soft Vanilla is bourbon vanilla, orchid vanilla, tonka bean, lemon, bergamot, and musk. This is more of a This one is kind of heavy on the white musk, but the tonka bean adds like a, I don't know, the tonka bean comes in and gives it this really smooth kind of roasty, yeah, like a smooth kind of roastiness to it. So you get a little bit of a citrus, but you get this really gorgeous warm tonka bean, a clean white musk, and a creamy vanilla, and it is fantastic. I think maybe they're like $23 maybe. I can't tell. Oh, I'm sorry. This is actually a clone of Vanilla Bianca by Carlo Dolly. I mean, I haven't smelled these original fragrances, and I can't tell you if they're great clones, but they probably are, because Dua does such an amazing job making fragrances that smell exactly like what they're intended to smell like. This is fantastic. I could see this one on a man. This is very, very unisex. It's not overly sweet. It doesn't smell like a cupcake. It smells like a clean, soft vanilla. It is fantastic. I can't even tell you how over the moon I am about these fragrances that I ordered from Dua. So anyways, that one is called Soft Vanilla. And that is gonna be it, you guys. Those are all of the fragrances that I wore last week. I do hope that you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.